Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to PC Tech. I really hope the echo in this room isn't too bad. This wall right here is still pretty much empty, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this wall. I don't know yet. On this side I obviously have my workstation where I do my daily stuff. I mean, I don't work at home, but I do obviously play some games at home. I also started doing some YouTube videos again for you guys. And today I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about Fortnite. I think it is a game that is very popular even today in 2019 and beginning of 2020, especially with the new chapter 2. And maybe some of you are wondering what hardware to get to play this game at the best possible refresh rate, and also depending on the resolution that you are playing this game on. Now, the easiest answer for you would be go with the most expensive graphics card that you can afford. But that just doesn't satisfy me, because I'm a guy, I try to budget my money as good as I can. So I try to find the best value option out there. And honestly, most of the time you are limited by your monitor. So if you have a 60 Hz monitor, it will not be able to show you more than 60 FPS at the end of the day. You may get some advantage when you run like more FPS on your monitor than it can actually show. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. If you have a 60 Hz monitor, probably 60 FPS. 120, 120 FPS, 144, and so on. And then the resolution does really matter. So if you have a high resolution monitor, you will obviously need a little bit more powerful graphics card. But I'm today talking about a very cheap option that you can get either on the used market. The used market is kind of really flooded by this graphics card, or you can also buy it in store, brand new, with the warranty. Whatever you prefer most. I know some of you would not be happy about buying stuff on the used market because you don't really know what you're gonna get. Also in terms of warranty, is there any? Yeah, so you don't know. I'm talking obviously about the Radeon RX 570 or the Radeon RX 470. I'm pointing out these two models specifically. The RX 570 is basically a 470 with a newer BIOS on it. That means the 570 runs a little bit faster than the 470. However, and as my opinion, I feel like it uses way too much power for this little bit of performance gain, to a point where I feel like if you can find a 470 for a good deal, I would probably recommend you to go with the 470 over the 570. And I can talk all day long why the 570 and whatever specs it has. It has like 2048 stream processors and yeah, I mean 256-bit memory interface, 4 GB of GDDR5 or 8 GB sometimes, but that doesn't really mean to you a whole lot. And I think the best thing to do to show you why I came to this conclusion would be to just jump into the game and show you how I play Fortnite on my Radeon RX 570 and what the performance is like. So I have this little system right here. It is sort of my solution for now because I'm still building my personal rig right now. So I have this little guy here. It is an Intel Core i5 3570K on at like 4.5 GHz. i5 in Fortnite, it does run, but like in the lobby, it does dip quite a bit. But yeah. Then I have 12 GB of DDR3 memory running at 2000 MHz, and my Asus ROG Strix RX 570 04G graphics card. What a name it is. I basically run the graphics card at bone stock, nothing changed. I mean, did something with the fan profile. And then I also play the games on my Alienware 34-inch 3440 by 1440p 120 Hz monitor, and I will play this game at this set resolution at 120 Hz. So this is pretty much the worst case scenario for an RX 570. So if this card runs Fortnite fine on this monitor, I'm pretty much sure that it will run on your like Full HD monitor or 1440p monitor just as good. So I would say, let's just jump into the game and see how it performs. So we are now in Fortnite, and I do record my screen at 3440 by 1440p at only 30 Hz. So if it might feel a little bit choppy, then it is down to the refresh rate only being at 30 Hz or FPS. If you are wondering about the frequency that my game is running at, you can see it down here right now in the menu, obviously at its full potential at 120 FPS. Then my settings in the game are as following. I have full screen in window, full resolution 120 Hz, then resolution scale at 100%. Then I have the viewing distance at high, all the rest except textures at medium, the rest at low. And that's it. Alright, we are now in the bus and looking downside the island, and you can see the FPS. It is hovering around 100 FPS, a little bit below, sometimes a bit over. I will just search a spot where I can land and yeah, just show you how the game runs. So right now we are in the building, we are hitting 120 FPS, no problem. Now I just need to figure out how I can get a weapon somewhere in this building. I saw, yeah, here it is. So this guy up, okay. This one is down. Now I may want to hurry a little bit. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Full HD is probably the resolution that matters to you the most, so I have changed my resolution now to Full HD. Same settings, and we're now in the lobby, and as you can see, we have some frame rate instabilities, or we had some, but that's all down to my CPU not being very strong. Right now in the game, I have it set to 120 FPS. I will try to change that later, but for now I'll just try to give you a little bit of a gameplay to where you can see how this game performs on my Radeon RX 570 at Full HD, and yeah. Here, what's going on? No, I don't work. Yes. Damn, that came to a surprise to me. Because I have the speakers at very low settings right now, and I really don't hear anything in the game. So you always hide in bushes. Where is he? There he is. Yes. good. I'm actually really bad at this game. Okay, still alive, 3 kills, not too shabby I might say. It's kind of weird playing at a different resolution on the screen. It looks a little bit off. Okay. I didn't really keep an eye on the frame rates. I hope you do, so you can tell me at the end how this game actually performed. I'm way too engaged right now. But actually that speaks for itself. When you're engaged in the game, that means stutters or whatever aren't distracting you. What is this? What is this guy doing? Else trying to get at me. Die. Oh yes. Down another one. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I am still alive right now. That usually doesn't happen to me. Maybe it is the resolution. Let's go there. Maybe we can find someone there that's able to get me down. Oh, maybe I don't even get there. Yes, okay, that's it. So this was a smart guy shooting at me in the water. Yeah, that's it. I think that the FPS was very stable. I was running at 120 FPS. Fortnite Full HD at the settings that I showed you at the beginning, and it actually performed very nice. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it did take a little bit longer than the last one. It's kind of a longer video, but when I tell you what stuff to get when you're trying to play a game at a given resolution or FPS, then I also want to give you some sort of a proof, because you will put your money, maybe you will put your money down on it, and I just want to make sure that you can see what you can actually expect when you buy such a product. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I would be very happy if you would leave a subscribe down on my channel. If you want to give me some comments on what hardware you're playing Fortnite, what CPU, how much memory, what kind of graphics card you have got, I would be actually very interested into reading your comments and your opinion. And yeah, and I will see you then in the next video.